Alright, so Gear Workshop. Gear Workshop is this building, and you use it to power up your items. You can see all the specs here, so upgrading will give you the salvaging bonus, the power up efficiency, the max core level, and the normal power up level. So when we're looking at this, we want to see what we want to power up. For normal gear, the minimum you want to use, the minimum level you need is 17. Of course, for cores, the maximum you want is at least 26. And the reason is you want these level 7 cores, and you want this efficiency because they can get pricey. The next thing is power up gear. This is actually called the power shaman gear, and you can find it in the set bonus area. Like. Professional. So this gear is actually right above the Pegasus gear, and it adds like cost reduction and power up efficiency. Well, it's cost reduction, but whatever. And the set bonus adds more items too. So it adds march speed debuff, troop defense bonus, and gathering. And yeah, that's what I have. For the power shaman gear, I just put on march debuff gems. Skilling this gear, you're gonna want to go down. And you're going to want to skill two things right away. You're going to want to skill the normal base set bonus and the full set bonus. Next, you're going to go down on the right side and you're going to skill the gear salvage and break boost and the power efficiency skill set. There's nothing after here that you need. The gear that I power up is my defense gear, my Pegasus gear, and anything to +1. Make sure you get at least your research gear +10 because it's really awesome. And your defense gear also helps. Also +1 anything that you use normally. So for example, something that would be a +1 for me would be the Prospector's Handles. It adds 10% troop load, so overall I have a 70% troop load just for doing something that's basically free. Something I power up that's optional is the dungeoning gear. If you do not do the dungeon, then I definitely recommend +10ing your, or I'm just gonna say 10ing from now on, okay? I recommend +10ing your research gear and your training gear. Something that's also good is your building gear, but I really don't see a difference. It only adds a few percentage, and well, I don't build too often because it kind of sucks. The reason I power up this gear is because it really gives me the most efficiency. I get 70% attack bonus just from +10ing all my gears for my monster. To put that in perspective, the Mythic Breastplate for the Mythic Destroyer gear has 70% hero attack bonus base. So I'm basically getting this chest piece attack just by +10ing it. I +10 my defense gear because obviously I need to get the most defense I can. I 10 my Pegasus gear because it gives march speed. Troop load isn't too important though, because that's what I have Prospector's gear for. Speaking of Prospector's gear, I +1 all of this because farm with it quite a bit. In using siege, you can basically use like almost no troops and have a ton of troop load. I +7 my Styx core because, well, you need to do the most damage you possibly can. Again, I only +1 these things because I don't really use this set too much. As I gave an example with the Dungeoneer gear, if this was the same thing as you, but you did it with Dungeoneer gear, then, well, again, you just +1 it. So on and so forth. Tried to +10, don't have enough, +10, +10, and that's it for me. Okay, there are some items that you don't need to power up. Example, the kunais from the Kanuchi set. This thing only gives health bonus. You only use this in defense sets, so there's no reason to power it up. The only recommendation that I could do is to say power it up once, because it's basically free, and you know it's just a free boost. Doesn't really do anything, but hey, that's what you have it for, right? More things, any old gear that can easily be updated, I really wouldn't do. for example, this gear, if I was gonna eventually use it as bait gear, I might plus money, and then maybe do some +3, and then have one that's not plus at all, just to, you know, make it look like you're not sure what you're doing. Here's something that I didn't have planned for this video because I actually have a script for this one, but you can use like random pluses. So you can, for example, do +7 on one thing, and then +2 on another thing, and then +4 on another thing, and then +10 on another thing. It makes it look like you're not really sure what you're doing, and bigger players will do that. Will see that, and they'll be like, "Ooh, look at this guy." That's all I have for this episode. Thank you.